Hello, bonsai enthusiasts, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of bonsai art by exploring the classic Japanese styles. Understanding these forms is like learning the grammar of bonsai. It gives you the foundation to create your own living masterpieces. So, grab your notebook and let's get started on this beautiful journey. First up, the most disciplined and iconic of them all, Chakan, or the formal upright style. Imagine a majestic solitary tree standing tall and proud in an open field. That's the spirit of Chakan. The trunk is perfectly straight, tapering elegantly from a wide, strong base to a fine point at the apex. The branches should grow horizontally or slightly drooping, getting progressively shorter as they ascend the trunk, creating a neat triangular silhouette. This style symbolizes strength, stability, and dignity. It demands precision and patience, as every element must be in perfect balance. Trees like Japanese black pine, larch, and juniper are excellent candidates for mastering this powerful and formal expression. Now, let's loosen up a bit with moyogi, the informal upright style. This is probably the most common style you'll see in nature and in bonsai collections. While the tree still grows generally upright, its trunk has gentle curves and graceful movement. Think of a tree that has weathered gentle winds and sought the sun throughout its life. The key here is subtle. The curves should flow naturally, never doubling back on themselves, and the apex of the tree should always be directly above the base of the trunk. This creates a sense of dynamic balance and rhythm. Almost any tree species can be shaped into a moyogi, but Japanese maples and zelkovas are particularly stunning, showcasing the elegant dance between strength and flexibility. Next, we have a style that tells a story of struggle and resilience, shaken, the slanting style. Picture a tree on a windy coastline or a steep hillside, constantly pushed in one direction. The trunk emerges from the soil at an angle, as if leaning into a persistent gale. The entire tree, from the roots to the apex, is oriented in the direction of the slant. To create balance, the roots on the side opposite the lean should be strong and well developed, anchoring the tree firmly. The first major branch typically grows out against the direction of the lean to provide visual stability. This style is dramatic and powerful, conveying a sense of enduring against the odds. Conifers like pines and junipers are perfect for capturing this windswept, tenacious character. Let's take that lean to the extreme with kingai, the cascade style. This is one of the most dramatic and breathtaking forms in bonsai. Imagine a tree growing on the face of a steep cliff, its trunk and branches cascading downwards, far below the rim of its pod. The apex of the tree actually finishes below the pod's base. This style is inspired by nature's tenacity in the harshest environments. It requires a deep pot to provide both physical and visual stability. The trunk makes a sharp downward turn near the base, and the foliage flows like a green waterfall. It's a challenging style that requires careful wiring and pruning to guide the growth downwards, but the result is a stunning depiction of life clinging to existence. Junipers, codonisters, and star jasmine are fantastic choices for creating a dramatic cascade. A slightly softer version of the cascade is Honkengai, or the semi-cascade style. In this form, the trunk and branches also grow over the side of the pot, but they don't dip below the pot's base. The tip of the tree finishes somewhere between the rim and the bottom of the container. Think of it as a tree growing on a riverbank, leaning out over the water. It has the same feeling of movement and drama as the full cascade, but is less extreme and often feels more serene. This style provides a beautiful diagonal line in a composition and works wonderfully with flowering and fruiting species like azaleas, crabapples, and wisteria, which can create a stunning display when their blooms hang over the edge of the pot. From the dramatic cliffs, let's move to a serene, open meadow with a hakadachi or broom style. As the name suggests, the tree looks like an upside-down Japanese broom. It features a straight, upright trunk that, at a certain height, usually about 1/3 of the way up, divides into numerous fine branches. These branches radiate outwards and upwards, forming a perfectly symmetrical ball-shaped crown. There are no gins or dramatic twists here. The beauty is in the delicate, intricate network of fine twigs, especially visible in winter. The style is ideal for deciduous trees with naturally fine branching, such as Japanese Zelkova, Chinese elm, and beech. It's the picture of grace, harmony, and pristine order. Now, let's create a whole landscape in miniature with Yo's Yew, the forest or group planting style. Instead of a single tree, you use multiple trees, always an odd number, to create a more natural, asymmetrical look planted together in a shallow tray or on a flat slab. The goal is to recreate a small piece of a forest. The trees should be of the same species but vary in height and trunk thickness to mimic the diversity of a natural woodland. The tallest, thickest tree often acts as the main tree or focal point, with smaller trees arranged around it to create depth and perspective. This style is all about creating a sense of community, atmosphere, and a shared story among the trees. Larches, maples, and cryptomeria are popular choices for creating these enchanting miniature forests. Finally, we arrive at what some consider the most expressive and abstract style, Bunjin, or the Literati style. This form breaks many of the conventional bonsai rules. It's inspired by the minimalist inkwash paintings of Chinese scholar artists, or literati. The trunk is typically long, slender, and elegantly contorted, with very few branches, often concentrated near the top. There's a lot of empty space, which is just as important as the tree itself. The beauty of Bunjin lies in its simplicity, its subtle elegance, and the story it tells with a minimum of elements. It represents a refined, intellectual aesthetic, suggesting a tree that has stripped away everything non-essential to survive in a difficult place. Pines and junipers are the classic choice for this highly sophisticated and poetic style. And there you have it, a tour of 8 classic Japanese bonsai styles. From the rigid formality of Chokin to the expressive freedom of Bunjin, each style offers a unique way to interpret and appreciate the beauty of nature. Remember, these are not strict rules, but artistic guidelines. The most important thing is to observe nature, understand your tree, and create something that speaks to you. Which style is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more bonsai wisdom. Until next time, keep growing.